All right, y'all, so as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be doing how to make a wig quick weave edition. For this right here in particular, I wanted something very inexpensive, so I headed on over to my local beauty supply store. So shout out to my boo Tisha, because she actually recommended this here for me. Now, I never tried it before, so I kind of want to see what it's about. So without further ado, the brand is Sensational, but it's Empire Gold. I'm not sure if the camera is really picking it up. There you go. But yeah, so I got this here in 14-inch, number one. I love me some jet black hair. And of course it's straight. And it's very inexpensive. I mean, it all depends on what your budget is, but it was $41.99 a pack. And it also depends on where you live, because you know, hair runs different everywhere you go. So yeah, so Empire Gold, jet black, number one, 14-inch. Now I bought 2 packs of this here. And I was indecisive, but I did settle with closure. This is actually a closure, a lace closure from the same brand. But anyway, this closure right here was $27.99, and it's 12-inch number one as well. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so as y'all can see, I'll be making my wig on this mannequin head using a dome cap. Now, you can either use the women's or men's dome cap, but I prefer using the men's. To me, I just feel like it runs slightly larger, which is great for me. Now, this is the closure, you guys. As you can see, that's the inside of it. And I want y'all to see right here the part, and look how deep it is. And this is with no bleaching. Look how you can just see my complexion like perfectly underneath the lace. So what I'll be doing here is just aligning the closure up with the front. I always bring it up just a little bit further than the dome cap, and I'll be securing the perimeter of the closure with some T-pins. Now, I do this step to ensure that the closure stays in place while I'm sewing it down. So I'll just put 1 T-pin on each corner, well, each of the 4 corners of the lace wig. And you can use the same method whenever sewing down frontal. Yeah, so right now I'm just pretty much making sure it's aligned properly for my liking, and I make sure I get it as flat as possible, because you don't want any bulkiness. So I'm going to be doing the same exact thing to the back. And like I said, doing this step right here just ensures that your closure stays into place. And I mean, if you don't have T-pins, you can always substitute your T-pins for your actual sewing needles, because I have done that at times when I couldn't find my T-pins. So yeah, so right here I'll just be showing y'all how I well, not really showing y'all, I'm just going to be going ahead and sewing down a closure. Now what I do, again, to also ensure that my closure is seamlessly flat, I sew from the front of the closure around the back, halfway around the back though. I don't bring it all the way around. So I start from the front of it and I bring it all the way to the back, well, halfway into the back. And then once I'm done doing that side, then I start that process of, again, doing it on the opposite side. Because, you know, we always learn things trial and error. See, I'm starting the other side now. So what I've learned before is that by trying to sew the whole thing in one at once or whatever. Dang, I can't even talk tonight, y'all. But yeah, so trying to sew it all at once, I noticed that it begins to be bulky or something at the top. Like, I don't know, even with the T-pins, just for some reason, I guess it kind of shifts the closure over. Maybe I was doing it incorrectly, but anyway, this method works for me. So this is actually a half a pack, because it looks pretty thin, but I did already split the pack in half. So right now, all I'll be doing is just applying my tracks using my Salon Pro 30-second glue, which you can use any glue you prefer, but I just prefer the 30-second glue. And I'll also be spraying my tracks with some Pump It Up in a gold bottle. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'll be doing. I'm gonna stop chit-chatting and just let y'all enjoy watching the rest of this video. All right, guys, so right here, this next step I'll be doing is just simply cutting the excess stocking cap from underneath that lace closure. Now this right here is a must for any wig I make. I never leave the cap underneath the lace. To me, that's a huge no-no, because it will not look like it's a scalp. It will be it's a wig. You know, like, you do not want to see that black cap underneath there. So I don't care if you're doing a lace closure or a lace frontal, always remove that excess cap. That's a must. See, you can even see right here the mannequin scalp, like it looks like her scalp, you know. And that's the look we always want to go for. So now this next step I'll be doing is just simply cutting the lace off the front. Now you probably won't really be able to tell on a video because it's moving fast, like I got it sped up some. But all I'm doing is just cutting the lace off. And when I cut my lace off, I never cut it straight across. That's why it takes me a little bit longer. I love to cut it in like a zigzag, sort of like a zigzag motion. Not necessarily because I don't want it to look like a zigzag. I don't even know how to explain it, but just don't cut it straight across. Like, no, you do not want that boxed looking hairline. It's so unrealistic. So anyway, right here, I do apologize, guys, because I thought you would be able to see me just trimming the ends. Not even necessarily trimming the ends. All I'm doing is just cutting the wig into a 0-degree angle, but I'm not taking it up too high because I do not want any I do not want it to be a bob. I just wanted it to look like a natural blowout with just some nice trimmed ends. So that's all I'm doing right here. Nothing special at all. But again, I do apologize because I thought you guys would be able to see me doing this step. But like I said, it's not a big deal because I'm not doing anything fancy. So now I'm taking my Care wax stick. Y'all, if you have not invested into one of these wax sticks, I don't know what are you waiting on. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but it does not even have to be a Care wax sticks. They make wax sticks in different brands. You just have to find them. I just know this one right here is really good. It retails for about $20. Some places it may be higher. You may catch it somewhere lower. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it cheaper than $20. But I just use that on all of my lace wigs, my closures, or my frontals. It does not matter. And then after that, obviously, as you see, I use my hot comb, and it just lays that bad boy right on down. So this step right here, I'm just tweezing the parting. Yeah, I feel like if you don't tweeze it, it's going to look more wiggy. I mean, you don't have to go to the extreme when it comes to these, you know, these closures. I mean, unless they just got that part super tight, but I don't know. To each his own. I just choose to always tweeze mine. So as you can see, it did open the part up a little bit more for me, which is perfect for me. Yeah, so right now I'm just going to be bumping it here just slightly a little bit, nothing too extreme, because I don't like that whole, no, I don't want it to look like it's been bumped, you know. I just want that natural type body to it, nothing too much, nothing over the top at all. Alright guys, so this unit is complete and I love it. Thank you guys so much for returning back to my channel and watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. And I thank y'all so much, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.